Jose, we're here at the your opening night, opening your Broadway debut. There's three of you have a debut tonight at Broadway.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
It feels incredible, man. I mean, I've never had a Broadway debut before, so I don't know what I'm supposed to feel, but it's electrifying, it's ecstatic. I'm really happy to be able to share all this crazy energy that we've had on stage for the past 2.5 hours, come out here and blow it out. So it's great.
And a Broadway debut for you. How did it feel having all the people, the previous stars from the shows and the movie in the audience judging you?
You know what? I don't ever really feel like the audience is judging me. I kind of feel like I'm taking them on a journey with me. So if they like it, if they don't like it, that's fine. You know, what I did feel was a great sense of energy and support actually tonight from the audience. It was an intelligent audience. They weren't as easy as perhaps some of our younger audiences. You know, at the risk of sounding like we're talking down, but you know what? Nothing was easy tonight. We earned every laugh, and I think we earned every applause. So I'm really proud of the cast and everybody's work.
Yeah, you did wonderful work, and for a debut, I mean, it was something. Any extra nerves for it being your debut? Obviously, you've done the preview shows, and you did wonderfully in the preview shows that we saw, and we were there the first night of previews too, and you did wonderfully that night too.
Thank you.
But any extra nerves this night? It's like, oh my God, this is going to be it. This is my opening night.
Yes. Yes, I was nervous. Yes, I was very, very nervous.
Did your voice wobble at all on some of the notes?
You know what? I found myself just digging in more than anything else, and I'm sure at some point and somewhere, Kathleen's choreography is rather aerobic, so it takes a concerted amount of effort to make sure that everything is always on. And sometimes, you know, this is our 8th show of the week tonight, so I think everyone's a little, you know, tired.
Well, you did a matinee today too, right?
Yeah,
so that must be very, very hard to go from a matinee to a full show.
You know, it's what we do for a living, so you know, it's all right. But you know, as long as I eat, I'm all right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, you did wonderfully tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for talking with us.
Thank you for talking to me.
Good luck for the rest of the
Thank
show.
you very much.
Thank you.
It's wonderful to meet you.
Nice talk. So,
And you invented the reality television casting system, didn't you?
Yeah, unfortunately, I think we may have. Yeah, which is not the world's best thing, I think.
Now, it may be here to stay. We're having a good time with it. It's treated us nicely. We love our Max and Laura.
Well, the question is, I wonder if it's to stay on Broadway. Obviously, this is the first show that's used Broadway for reality casting. And obviously, the rest of the cast, including yourself, came from other things.
Right.
And obviously, we've got some fresh faces as well, fresh to Broadway, their Broadway debuts. But having said that, what would you say to casting every Broadway show in reality? It could be quite a task.
Every Broadway show. That would be a hard pill to swallow, I think, for the community here. But one a season, I think we could do. And the great thing about it is that it brings a new audience to Broadway. There are so many people from across the country. I'm talking about families from Alaska and Wyoming and places like that who watch their television, come to New York and want to see Grease and want to see Max and Laura, who are in their living rooms in a Broadway show. Max and Laura are killing it. They're absolutely, you know, doing a great job, and you know, it's great for Broadway. That's our feeling, honestly.
Sure. I mean, it'd be interesting to see as time goes on if that's standard to be taken on the rest of the way. But you're absolutely right. The UK reality shows, and then they're doing reality over there on a couple more productions. So it's going to be interesting to see how it works out. But, But,
you did Grease and you did Sound of Music. Anything else?
That's right. And I think there's a couple more in the opening as well. Because I think David Ian's looking beyond that, and I think everybody else is looking beyond
Are they
that.
all David
because,
Ian?
Well, you got to remember, Sound of Music was tremendously successful.
I know.
And they, you know, they're going to take that, and a lot of, you know how it is with reality shows. Everybody copies.
But you know, I think the reality trick is best used as it's used in this case with the young people. You know, people fresh out of school, new talent, finding it wherever you find it. I think that's really a great formula.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's one of the things we expect to see. But tonight you were great, and you've been great through previews and great on opening night.
Hey, thank you so much.
And I know when we actually taped you coming out on the preview, the first night of previews.
Yes.
We taped you coming out, and you're a Broadway veteran.
Yes.
And you were still pretty shell-shocked by the amount of people that came on the first night previews. Is it not?
That's right.
It's not usually that crazy.
You're talking about the stage door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stage door.
No, the mania is really palpable, and it's very, very exciting. And that it makes you feel great because not just the adoration. It's not that. It's that so many families and kids are excited about getting up close, the way I used to be, the way so many of us used to be. We'd hang out at the stage door of Annie or whatever the shows were when we were kids, and it's heaven to see it happening all over again.
Yeah, it's amazing. You did wonderfully tonight, and I think
you.
in the future, I'm hoping great things will come from you.
Thanks a lot.
And best of luck on your rest of your Broadway show and the rest of your Broadway career.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Matthew, wonderful show. What does it feel to be part of this cast, this young, happening, mobile cast?
Well, I think you may have just said it. I mean, it's a wonderful thing to be a part of. We are theater people, all of us. We do it from the time that we're young, and you want to have the chance to do it as a professional. And so all of these people who are making their debuts, I made my debut a year and a half ago. It's wonderful, and because we were a part of this thing that was promoted through a television program, we have these incredible audiences. I mean, we're sold out. Like we don't have to look at the box office for a little while. We don't have to look at the box office. We know that we have jobs, and we have the jobs that we love to do. We love to do our jobs. We want jobs.
I hear you. Well, you're absolutely right. The demographic that's coming into the show is a very different demographic to the rest of Broadway.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't really know the demographic, necessarily.
Well, your demographic for the show is a very young audience. I mean, we were there the opening night on the previews, and you only had to look at the stage door to see that it was a young group of people. And it was definitely a group of people that were different from a regular Broadway show. You don't really get that at Hairspray and some of the other shows.
Well, that's terrific. And what's interesting is Grease has always brought the youth to it. I mean, I was a very young person when the film came out. And people who are my age when the film came out remember it so well. They remember it better than I do. Like when I told them I was in Grease, they were like, "Oh my God, I know all the lyrics to that." And that's kind of incredible. So to see young people at the theater is a wonderful thing, because theater is theater. And for people to get together in one place and sit and appreciate all of the departments, all of the talent that goes into making a piece of theater, like it's special. It's special. So to see young people come to the theater is I'm very proud to be a part of bringing young people to the theater.
Matthew, thank you very much for talking.